versus the offense playing well?
They might be beat up, but they're still a great team over there. You don't get to the playoffs by accident. They had opportunity to beat number one seed. You don't get to that by accident. And you watch film. I think a great game to watch is them versus the coach. Jonathan Taylor is a hell of a back. You can make an argument the best back in the NFL this year. And they did a really good job against him. And they have a great coach over there. So they're banged up, but at the end of the day, we got to focus on the little things and make sure that we're all on the same page. And usually when we do that, we're hard to stop, but that's the most important thing. You can't really get caught up in what's going on over there. They're yelling, right? You got to be focused on what we have and what's our play and detail it out.
Saquon, how would you describe the vibe of the locker room?
Can you hear? I think the vibes are great. The vibes been great all year, but when you get to the playoffs, it goes to another level. That's probably my favorite part of playing football. Outside, obviously, the Super Bowl, that was pretty fun too. But want to go home. The speed increases. How important the plays matter more. So the vibes are high. We're excited for it. And we know we got a great opponent coming in, and the mindset is just win.
Saquon, running back to running back, what makes Christian McCaffrey just so dynamic?
I think Christian is a great back. The reason why I laugh, we were just having a conversation about him not too long ago. I'm a fan of the position, and I study all of them. And I give my hats off to him. He's one of the best to ever do it, to be completely honest, and definitely going to be a challenge for our defense. But the defense is definitely up for the task, and as a fan of the game, you're definitely going to be watching and see what he's doing. But there's nothing he can't do. He could run the ball, he can catch the ball. Literally, he's all-purpose back, probably one of the best all-purpose backs to ever do it. I don't know if he's better than Marshall yet. He's getting in there, but big fan of him, and we're good friends. So we have a little competitive side, when we go against each other. So hopefully that comes out this week.
What did you learn last year about winning in the playoffs? What did you learn last year about what it takes to win in the postseason?
I think we, focus on things that don't matter. The way you win game one is the same way how you win in the playoffs, and how you win a championship game, how you win the Super Bowl. The team that it's not like the vibes can be great. It could be chemistry between the two teams. At the end of the day, when the whistle blows, who's going to be more detailed, who's going to make more plays, and who's going to score more touchdowns. That's just how football is always going to be, no matter if it's the playoffs or not. And we did a really good job of that last year, so we just got to continue to do what we know, and that's our team, detail, and together. Toughness. I might mess that up. Something like that, right? Tough detail together, right? Yeah, whatever. That right there, we do that, we're going to be all right.
It's not your job to stop.
My fault, Sirianni.
It's not your job to stop Christian, but do you get up for a matchup against another top running back like that?
I'll be lying if I said not for a guy like Christian. We definitely do. That's just we shot a commercial together in this off season, and it always starts off cool, and then somehow, some way, we were competing. Like one time in the Pro Bowl, it's Connect Four. I remember after commercial, I'm on my phone, we're texting, and we're going against each other in chess. I won, by the way. So anytime you go against a guy who's such a great back and future Hall of Famer, in my opinion, you definitely want to go out there and perform at a high level. But it always comes down to, like you said, I can't stop him, he can't stop me. But I'll be lying to you if I didn't say that. You want to go out there and win, especially against a guy like that.
You've answered a lot of questions this season about getting the offense to be consistent for long term. In this win-or-go-home situation, what gives you the confidence that the offense can find consistency?
The way we train, the coaches that we have, the players that we have. I've seen it. I've seen us, do it at a high level. And now we just got to lock in. Always got to lock in, but lock in this week, coming up, throughout the whole week of practice and in the game. Make sure that we focus on all the little details and make the plays when they need to be made. So that's really confidence comes from the guys in this locker room and the coaches that we have and the way that we work.
Where do you feel like the running game is going into this game after some encouraging signs the second half of the season.
Yeah, I think when you go back and throughout the whole year, especially after last week not playing, and you get to see and have the open, honest conversations with the guys, it really comes down to us just being on the same page. And I feel like we're doing a really good job of ironing that out. And I'm excited. I'm excited for this game, and excited to get the run game going. But most importantly, is winning football, and however it looks. That's the best thing about the playoffs. If we win every game the way we won against Buffalo, no one's going to care. No one's going to feel like we didn't do enough offense. Even you guys can't really write about that. It's like you got to move on to the next week. So that's my favorite part about the playoffs. Stats don't matter. One thing that matters is winning the game, and I'm excited for that.
Any less excitement for you for playoffs? Been in the mountaintop last year, won it all. Come back here, is it a little more business-like, or is it just the same excitement as always?
Always same excitement. You definitely, I think I watched this movie called Whiplash. I'm pretty sure a lot of you guys watch. So maybe I'm more locked in a little more this week after that movie. If you haven't watched that movie, it's a great movie. After that, you're like ready to do push-ups and sit-ups. But yeah, we've been to the mountaintop. I think you become locked in even more when you know what it feels like to hold a Lombardi Trophy. You know what it feels like to have that parade, and you fight and crawl and do anything you can to have that again. So it's fun to have the moment in the playoffs, but it's anything you'll do anything to win it all again. So I think that makes you a little more focused.
The workload that you had in the postseason last year, is that, I guess, helped by now than it did 2 weeks ago?
No, I feel great. I felt great going into last week. I definitely probably, when we sat out last year, my body probably needed it more than this year, just because how the season went. But I feel great. We all feel great, and we're excited. We get a home game, one guaranteed home game, and go make the most of it and go out there and perform, play at a high level, and ultimately win and move on to the next round.
Saquon, what advantages does starting the playoffs at home at the Link give you guys, if any? I mean, a lot is made by home field advantage. Obviously, you guys are only starting off the playoffs this year at the Link, but what advantages, disadvantages does it have? Yeah,
I think it depends how you look at it, right? If you don't have home field advantage, you look at it like it doesn't matter, because it doesn't. You got to go win. If you do have home field advantage at a spot like the Link, it definitely helps. So that's why we're excited for this game. I spoke about it last year. I've been on both sides of it. I got to feel how the stadium feels after you score your first run, and I got to feel how the stadium feels when you're on the sideline and they're coming out to "I Just Want to Rock" and Uzi's leading them out. So I got to see both sides of it, and that's just how this city is and how the culture of this city is. They buy in, they are bought in. That's the best way I can explain it. So we know we want to go out there and perform at a high level, and we know when we're playing at a high level how loud they get and how much of a disadvantage it is for the other opponents. So excited for this opportunity.
Saquon, did you get a sense that you got stronger as the season went along, maybe because your workload wasn't as heavy this year as it was last year?
No, because I think I got stronger last year when my workload was more. I think I'm not trying to be like arrogant or cocky here. I think it's how I train and how I work. The long summers, the double sessions I have with my coach, with Coach Mo, and my trainer, Ryan Flaherty. I push myself, and I feel like sometimes in the beginning of the season, or the stats may not always show it, but you got to be persistent and consistent in your work, and hopefully it's able to show off in the playoffs.
As a follow-up to that, you and Christian, even Derrick Henry are examples of players who have these high workload seasons, and you're still productive. Is that the nature of the position these days, where players can do that? Is it the nature of training? What do you attribute that to? I
think it's the nature of training. I think it's always been the nature of the position. I think there was a short time where the running back wasn't as valued. We talked about that before, but in my opinion, I think since I've been in the league, those are arguably the two best, Derek and Christian. And I know them personally, and I know how they train, and I know how I train. So I think it just goes hand in hand. And you can see it in games. You can see it in the last 2 games. Obviously, I know Derek's team didn't make it to the playoffs, but that's the level I feel like. There's some great backs right now, but when it matters, those 2 guys, they come alive and they make it happen. And I feel like I've shown that over the last 2 years, and hopefully I'm able to continue to show that. So I think it's a combination of just what a great back is, having a workhorse back, and having the right mindset and the right work ethic. Also having great other backs too. I think Tank is a really good example of that too, of able to keep me fresh when he comes in and the way he's able to run the ball. So excited to expand on that too.
With Christian, do you find yourself watching it all during the game? Are you aware of his numbers, or how does that go for you?
I laugh because I'll be lying if I said I didn't. But it's more of kind of as a fan, appreciation of the sport and the position that we play. So I was actually rooting for him to get that 1,000 again, because he'll be the first to ever do it. I know him and Roger Craig are the only guys to ever get it done. But yeah, it's guys like him, Derek, Bijan, Jonathan Taylor, Bucky Irving. I know he was banged up this year. Guys like that, I'm a big fan, all of them, but definitely catch my eye.
Marshall never had 1,000.
Marshall did have 1,000.
Oh, he did.
No, it's Roger Craig, Marshall Falk, and Christian. Yeah, Marshall did have 1,000.
LT never did.
LT never did. When Marshall won the MVP,
really close.
I know Roger Craig. Did Marshall get 1,000? You want to look that up for me real quick? Is it 3 or 2 people?
Look it up for you right now.
You can start playing drums. Huh? You can start playing drums.
Nah, I ain't that good. I got no musical talent in
Zero?
in any part of this body. I could dance a little bit, but that's it. I wouldn't say I could dance. I could.
Here you go.
Craig, Marshall Falk.
Yeah, Roger Craig, Marshall Falk, Christian McCaffrey. But my rookie year,
That's it.
at one point I had 500 and 500, and I remember Zeke texted me saying, "Go get the 1,000,000," and I was like, "Interesting. I wonder who has it." And then Christian didn't have it at the time. It was Marshall. I didn't end up getting it. I had like 13 and like 700. But yeah, how we going that topic again? I forgot. I lost the question.
You were hoping he would get it.
Yeah, yeah. I was hoping he would get it. Yeah, be the first one to ever do it, and 3 people has ever done it.
Just keep your preparation the same, because it's about your confidence that you need going into these games. Because it's gonna be all this rah hype. Everybody is 16 teams available right now, and everybody trying to get to the Super Bowl. But it's the most prepared team, the ones that's gonna go out there and just continue to keep doing what they've been doing. It should be the norm already, but you got to just keep building on what you've been working on. So I feel like for me, I just tell them, as long as you're prepared, once the hype go away, it's about doing your job, and everybody trusts you to do it.
What is playing a playoff game at the Link like?
Oh man, it's gonna be crazy. I can only imagine that, like the tailgates, like all that stuff that goes into it. People being there super early so they can get their spot. Getting ready to watch some football, and for us, it's the same thing. It's like you go through your regimen of what you do, you listen to your songs, or trying to build up to that game. And we played midday, 4:30, or mid-afternoon, and just excited to go out there and compete.
What do you like about Purdy's game?
You know what? I love that he's been grinding, man. I mean, 7th-round pick. Nobody thought nothing, probably. And then he comes in. I think JP told me he's the one who hurt, I think, Guapolo, and he came in after it, and he ended up, like, I look at it like, a movie where, you think, oh, man, we got him, and everybody probably played up, and then he started throwing deep balls on him, you know what I'm saying? He told me that Purdy beat him. That was his first game when he started for them against Miami. And so I just say we got much respect for him, man, because he a grinder. He grinded into $100 million man, and I'm loving that for him. I'm just excited to go out there, man, and compete against him.
I'm not much of a matched up against Trent Williams in your career, but it's been a long time.
Oh, yeah.
Great player, man, may not play.
Twice a year.
What makes him such a special left tackle?
Well, of course, the way he's built, I just feel like he's been pretty healthy most of his career, and this probably had some good O-line coaches and learned some really cool things on what he already knew and some of the little tricks that's keeping him alive right now. And I just say that I know that he's serious about the game, knowing his opponents, and he's been playing against the best for a long time. And I mean, that money's still good for him, so I know that's more motivation for him.
What do you remember about those battles?
Oh man, it's just it's been some good ones. I mean, him playing with the Commanders now. It's been it was a twice a year thing, so we got familiar with each other, and it was just about who could play chess better for real. And so it's gonna be the same thing. He knows what I bring to the table, and then I'm sure he knows what Jalen and all the guys bring from watching film. And I just can't wait to go out and compete against him.
Saquon was talking about the respect he has for Christian McCaffrey, and I know you've been around the league a long time and seen a guy like that. How much respect do you guys have for him, just as the complete player?
Oh, it's so many times where he was injured, where he could have, quit on a lot of things. And I mean, he's a fighter, and so I got much respect for that because I understand that grind. And for you to get hurt and be the top guy, and you can't show off like you want to. He's been having a good year, and we gotta make sure we get after him because that's gonna be the game.
He's gotta be number one at the top of the list.
That's the top of the list because he can. I mean, he got 100 catches in the past game, and then on top of that, he got a good online that's blocking for him, and Purdy is getting the ball to him, as much as he can.
You're a smack top kind of score. Is there anyone from the 49ers that maybe matches that level that you bring?
There's a clip, just to add to that, of you and George Kittle.
Oh, yeah, me and Kittle. Well, you know what? He's more calmer than me. I probably won't talk as much stuff. It's more about showing him. You know what I'm saying? That's how I took that one because, I mean, for me, I was looking for him to kind of bite back, but he all about showing him. So I know for me, I'm just going to go out there and compete.
It seems like when Jalen got here last year, there was a confidence about him from day one. Did you see that? And how did you see that?
You talking about Jalen?
Jalen.
Oh, Jalen. Oh man. Just because you see how fast and quick he is off the ball. I mean, he was a safety, but he's really quick, strong, and somebody that caught on real quick. And man, you knew he was gonna be. They were gonna have to put him out there somewhere. And I'm just happy Vic got his hands on him, and he appreciated that because coming in his first year, he learned a lot, and then coming into his sophomore year, it's like, man, I mean, you just see the confidence. You see his regimen of what he's learned from the first year, watching other people, Sweaty, me, all the guys in front of him, and then you just see him applying it the way he does it. And so, I'm proud of him, but the job is not done for the year. And I know he's excited to get out there this week.
With your experience, can you kind of tell pretty quickly when the new guy comes in whether or not they're gonna make it?
You can tell. You can see what the team saw in there, and see how can we nurture it, how can we feed it to where he continue to keep growing and making sure he's sharpening his tools and getting better in some of the stuff that he don't know right away. But you can see some of the rookies that come in that's open to learning. Because some people think they got it right away, and that's a tough one when you know that they got the ability, but you can't think you know it. You gotta be willing to learn, and it's a lot of people that's in front of you that's willing to give you information, but you got to be able to. I feel like that's what helped me, like learning from the older guys. Even though I felt my ability was good, but I could always be better.
Any less excitement for you coming to the playoffs at your advanced career numbers and having won the Super Bowl last year?
Say that again.
Is there any less excitement for you coming to the playoffs?
No, you know what? You know what I'm most excited about, man? I hope they call the defense because you got to chase me on the last one. So, let's go. Get ready. Because I might leave you this time because I'm hyped for this one. It's going to be good. Playoffs give you a little extra juice, and I'm just excited, man, because, I was just sitting on the couch with most of the offseason. And just happy to be back in good shape right now, and just want to win.
Well, on that note, you think about the past year for you. You had the injury in the Super Bowl after working really hard to get there. You retired before you were ready to retire, and you came back, and now you're here, about to go into your 10th postseason. What significance is this for you after all the hard work that you put in over the past year?
Well, just making sure the guys prepared, because I know if they feel confident about what they're gonna do and what the plan is, I know they're gonna go out there and give everything they got. And that's all I really want for the team, is just to be the most prepared, and then the best team gonna win. who make their plays when they come to them.
I know you probably won't take credit for this, but since you came back, came out of retirement, the defense has been literally the best in the league. Not saying like that's all you, but you can take all credit.
No, what I want to say to that is, I just see the work. It finally pays off, and I just came at a sweet spot where them guys was already putting work in. I was trying to catch up to them. And if anything, it just gave me a boost, and I don't know who I gave a boost around me, but I just know that them guys been like just seeing how they work now. It was bound to happen sooner or later, and I'm happy the way it happened. The way I just kind of came in right after the bye, and it's similar to last year. After the bye, everything kind of got better. We needed a little time away, and now we just trying to go 1-0 this week, and I'm just excited for the guys because I know. I see how hard they work, and I see how much stuff we went through this year with all the stuff, from the offensive side, and then how we handled it, and now we're here at this point, and it's all or nothing. And I know that them guys have gotten better every week together, and Lane's back. All the guys is back for this one. And, we just got to put our best showing together this week and just stay together through the adversity.
Thanks, Coach. Thanks.